If you're watching this video, you probably thought about traveling to Colombia. You probably seen Narcos. You probably heard of Pablo Escobar. But how many of you know the real story? I'm talking about the sequel, the aftermath. So thank you for watching so far. This is not going to be a long video. Just a little peek through the lens of me, my camera. So I got on Airbnb and I had a tour guide from Airbnb. And honestly, I was impressed. Knowing the community behind Medellin and how things were so tough back then, and seeing how it grew as a community now, you gotta be impressed by it all. So we took a trolley car up to the top of Comuna 13, because there ain't no way I'm climbing up this. There ain't no way. There's three choices. You can either take a bus up the way, you can take a cab, or you can do the air trolley. I chose the trolley because there's no way I'm walking through traffic all the way through this. Proof that God is the best artist. And speaking of art, so when you come to Comuna 13, you're gonna find a lot of artwork, a lot of, like this mural right here, where they have this hand, as you can see, the little dice in the middle. It represents the gamble, the risk that it took to get where it is today. This is how they conserve the buildings.
It's way bigger now. It's an actual city to the mountain, but it's still pretty green and not that much people. When we jump to 1981, it goes from 400K to almost 1.4 million. That's the times where more people run away from the violence from other regions. But it was especially during the 80s, the 90s, the Pablo times. So we jumped from 1.4 million to 2.4 in 2012. Wow. So you just keep growing million, another million. When we jump to 2012 to 2020, the most recent, keeps growing, but not as much as before, like 2.6, 2.7 million inhabitants. But now, it doesn't really look that green. Medellin is the one that used to be small wider in the city, now it's like destroyed all the mountains.
So the aftermath is Comuna 13 in Medellin turned out to be really, really great. And if you really want to see how beautiful Colombia really is, then come with me to this bike tour. 1, 2, 3, subscribe with me because you don't want to miss this TV.